Hello, Happy Place readers and listeners. Happy Halloween. I come to you from a graveyard, not just because it's Halloween and because I'm kind of an odd bird, but also because the topic that I want to speak about today is death itself. It might seem a bit backwards and counterintuitive that my blog about living a blissful life should include a discussion of death, but I don't think it is. I actually think it's one of the more important considerations for living happily and truly optimally. And I think that for a few reasons. The first thing is that an acceptance of death and a real constant reminder of it adds urgency to your life. We tend to let mundanity sink in, and we sit in front of the television eating our Doritos or whatever it is, and we just think that life as usual is going to go on, just a normal Tuesday every Tuesday, right? But not so. Death is coming for us all, and it's fairly hard to conceive. But if you can approach the notion that you are going to end, it adds texture and a vividness to your life that you can't achieve otherwise. The second reason I think death is so important for the blissful life is that it's a liberation. And I don't just mean death itself. I do think that death itself is kind of a liberation from this body cage that we inhabit for our lifetime. But I think that understanding death in life is a liberation for us in the here and now, because you can release control of the uncontrollable and you can quit trying to evade the inevitable. It's coming for you, whether you like it or not. So you might as well just throw your hands up. And when you do, you have all of this energy and attention that you can put towards other things in this very moment, which is really the only moment that exists. The Romans had a phrase for this: Memento Mori, remember that you die. Many of them would repeat it daily to themselves. I actually know someone who has it tattooed on themselves because it's so relevant to kind of the release and the urgency. The third reason I think that death is helpful towards living blissfully is that really at the end of the day, death is what allows for life. Taoism has this notion of duality, and that's that opposite things create each other. So really life implies death and death implies life. And here we are in this graveyard. I'm literally stepping on someone's grave, but the dead don't care. In fact, Mr. Rice or Mrs. Rice, whoever this person may be, is allowing for this ridiculous moment, me getting rained on in a graveyard I really don't belong in, probably subject to getting kicked out at any moment, but speaking these words to you and hoping that at least a few of them sink down into your soul and help you feel more comfortable in this bizarre existence we're all living. So happy Halloween. Go to a graveyard sometime. It's a weird feel, but I'll see you guys soon.